Welcome back. It is your feel-good breakfast show. It's Expresso on S3. Pharmacists play a crucial role in optimizing healthcare by offering personalized guidance, medication management, and expert advice to the public, ensuring that individuals receive the best possible care. And here to unpack the topic is Vice Chairman of South African Association of Community Pharmacists, Jamil Karim, proudly brought to you by Adcock Ingram, OTC sponsors of Brave. Mr. Karim, it's so great to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. I'm glad to be here. Thanks.
Well, let's talk about what it means to optimize our health care. What does that mean, and what methods do we use to achieve that?
Sure. So healthcare optimization is about evaluating and finding the best possible health for your body. So whilst there may be different ways of doing this, as pharmacists, we can assist you with that by giving you targeted measures to achieve healthcare optimization. So it might mean different things for different people. For example, you might just want to work out in a gym, or you might just want to control your diabetes. But ultimately, as a pharmacist, we can help you achieve your goals.
I love that. I love that you have that access, because we have quite a few pharmacists all around us. Now, when it comes to prescribed medication, why is it so important to stick to what the doctor prescribed?
Okay. So I think, first of all, having a good relationship with your pharmacist is very important, especially if you have a chronic condition, because you're going to be seeing your pharmacist every month. So it's important to take your medication as prescribed. And I think also, when you are being prescribed an antibiotic example for a short course, it's important you complete that course, you know. And also having the right amount of taking your medication at the right time gives your body the correct dosage. So if you don't do that, you can actually prolong your illness, but you can also build up a resistance to that product.
I've heard of people who they get the prescription for the antibiotics, they don't use it, and then they get sick the next time, and then they use it. What are the ramifications of people playing doctor themselves?
I think we need to be careful, and especially when it comes to antibiotics. So there's this big thing about antimicrobial resistance. So if you take an antibiotic or unnecessarily, when you are really sick and you need to be hospitalized, that antibiotic may not work for you. So rather not, you know. And I think we need to be careful how doctors and prescribe medication as well, and what kind of pressures patients put on doctors to have antibiotics, for example. And I think, like I said, taking your medication is very important so that your body has the optimal amount of drug available, so that you don't build up that resistance and you don't prolong your illness.
Definitely. Well, our keyword today is optimal. So how can we make the best out of what is available to us? Can you tell me about the point of care tests and exactly what that is?
Sure. Yeah. So point of care testing is the testing of a medical condition in a pharmacy. It involves the taking of a biological sample. So it's at the site of the patient. So it's not, for example, drawing blood and sending it away to a lab. So we're doing it right there in the pharmacy by means of a small electronic device. So we can do tests, for example, like glucose is a typical example. It's a finger prick. So that is a point of care testing. And the reason for that is that we do the test right there so that we can have a quick turnaround time and we can make a quick clinical decision.
Now, you know, some people hear quick and they're like, oh, but how accurate are these results? Can you put us out of our misery?
Okay, sure.
How accurate and true are the results from these
So point of care tests are very accurate and reliable. And I think as pharmacists, we use approved devices and approved tests. And I mean, there are several studies out there to indicate that these tests are accurate and reliable. And in our pharmacies, we use certain test procedure algorithms which help us to quantify these tests. And that also is part of the accuracy of the test. And of course, you have to use approved medical devices. And these tests are accurate and they are reliable.
Well, that's what we want to hear. Thank you for joining us today and sharing the knowledge that we need, and obviously giving us the ways on how we can best optimize in our healthcare.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Thank you.
And remember, for you, you stand a chance to win 1,000 Rand daily with Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, and that's during the month of September. Now, simply reply to the competition post that's on our Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram pages and tell us who your favorite pharmacist is and why. Don't forget to include that hashtag sponsors of Brave. The competition closes at midday today, so you have a few hours left. There are T's and C's that can be found on our website, expressoshow.com.
September is Pharmacy Month, in proud association with Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, inspiring communities one pharmacy at a time.